Yeah, this death tank you're seeing, this giant Blood War death tank, that's where we are now. That's our lives now.
That's where we went on purpose.
Yeah, we went here on purpose. We boarded the gangplank up this way. And now we're in a giant anti-magic field.
We went and got some bugbears for reasons I don't remember. They're all dead now.
We came here of our own volition and we were welcomed.
Well, at least one of them's not dead.
Yeah, break that tile back out! Give that tile back out! Don't need this shit!
Alright, so who remembers what nastiness is going down in this room as you guys stepped in?
I know we're in an anti-magic field. We're meeting with some Arcanoloths who had previously imprisoned us aboard this vessel. They summoned us or conjured us here, I guess. And now we're sitting down with them to parley. Except they kind of hold all the cards.
You're forgetting one very important step at the very end of the last session. Which at the time somebody said was an excellent cliffhanger. I mean, first of all, Ferocity's in the room.
Yeah.
Right.
So that's
well, it's a little more complicated than that. Because we're in an anti-magic field.
I'm remembering now. They led a procession of... What was it, zombies? No, it was flesh golems or something. What were they?
Oh, it was no. The wham ending was that Serenity was here.
Yeah, and I don't remember if it was a zombie of Serenity or some other like revenant or something.
So yeah,
but Serenity's walking corpse is here.
The giant Serenity flesh golem coming from one end, and then the empty, hollow, floating in midair mask of LC Clone coming from the other.
Right.
What the hell is Ferocity doing here?
Exactly. How did she get here? That's what I want to know.
So, to introduce Ferocity in the manner that which should be expected, you guys come into the room, and there's a bunch of shit.
Do I need to get the tablet out?
I'm trying to get the tableau set. And you see... Oh, no, the tablet? Not yet.
Not yet.
Okay.
But yes.
Here, it'll be waiting in the wings.
Yeah. And you see a mostly slender tiefling, a planar tiefling, with horse hooves and weird, like, sort of like rainbow colored, but more like the darker shades of those colors. Like, it just looks atrocious. Down her legs and arms, fur. And then a rat's tail. And she turns as you guys walk into the room, and then she claps her hands together, and you guys hear in Ferocity's voice, "Oh my god, Riot, you're here! I wished so hard and you showed up!"
I have to ask. Is this like your brony fursona that's happening here?
No, this is Ferocity's greatest nightmare. Because I'll remind you that Ferocity's flaw is, if anyone got to know the real me, they wouldn't like it.
And now she's stuck in an anti-magic field.
Right.
Oh, so the magical alteration
so the disguise self
forms
doesn't work.
Oh. And is she right? Does everybody dislike her?
No.
What is she? What did she show up as? Oh,
Planar tiefling.
Yep, whatever. We have one of those already.
We have a spare now. And then she says, "What? Why are you guys suddenly showing up in my story?"
I really didn't think that today could get worse. But the planes always managed to prove me wrong.
And she says, I know, the tank is miserable. Right. Here, I'll show you what something that'll bring your hopes up. And she comes over and she shows you a new version of the magical microphone that she was using last time. And she says, "Look! I was so impressed by our last encounter that I'm punk now, like you." And there's a little skull sticker on the microphone.
Yeah. Keep working at that. You'll get there.
So this is like Riot meeting Gem. Right now.
Yeah.
A little bit, yeah.
If Gem was like, "Look, I'm a misfit now."
80s all the way down here, guys. There's no hope for us ever.
Ferocity is the first D&D character that when I close my eyes, I actually see her animated in like an 80s cartoon. And there was an 80s D&D cartoon.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if that's
Acrobat.
Question.
Ryan
no.
sighs and says, "Why are you here?"
And she says, "Well, I go everywhere terrible."
More to the point, why are they here, Liberation?
They're not here yet. We're going through this meeting, and then they're going to burst
Okay,
through the doors.
yeah.
'Cause we...
Yeah. And she says, "Well, I was trying to go. I heard from an indep in town that there was this new airship that was like a spa. Like finally, I could go to a nice new place, and I've got the flyer right here."
Oh, okay.
And now we need that Imager link, Brick Road.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
it's-
Oh, God. I haven't seen this.
She says it was called the Dauntless. But when I cast the plane shift spell, I must have said the wrong name.
I love the testimonial quote. That's amazing.
All of the blips for Nodal.
Yes.
All of the blips.
What a glorious, wonderful bastard Nodal is.
I see. Well, you don't happen to have another plane shift spell prepared, do you?
She says, "No, it was a scroll.
Of course it was.
I spent all my money on it."
Of course you did.
So here's what happened. Mahogany comes rolling back up into Sigil after the last adventure with like 80,000 platinum or whatever the hell was on that Olympic ship. And he's like, "I'm just going to dump this into the garbage furnace that is my Adventurers League." And then Ferocity took it and bought a scroll. And that's where all that money went.
And Ferocity looks around at the group, and then she says, "I see your bear Mahogany isn't here." And she looks over at Kelian when she says that. "You know Mahogany, the tax shelter?"
Yeah, we don't really know what happened to him. He was with us for a while and then disappeared.
Right, yeah.
That asshole.
Don't worry, I won't
vanished
blow
him.
your cover.
So this is when the doors burst open.
Brick Road hasn't had enough of this shit.
You hear the voice of the Arcanoloth
And suddenly
And
our
he
day
says-
gets even better.
that it's time to see whether or not the group of you can be of any use to him. Now, quick mechanical rule that I mentioned last week, but I'll go over it again for Riot, is
Yeah.
inside of this anti-magic field, you can use magic as normal if you pass a charisma saving throw. Well, you can let me.
I want to horn in on that too.
You can pass. You can cast as normal, but then you have to make a charisma saving throw. If you fail that save, your alignment starts moving towards neutral evil.
Yeah, that's really hilarious.
Ferocity, I think the reason Riot can do it is because she's specifically got Yugoloth blood somewhere in her bloodline.
Right, yeah, sure, why not?
So that applies to Ferocity too. Okay, cool.
So other spellcasters can also attempt to cast in the field, but I will not tell you what the mechanics for that are. You'll just have to figure out if you want to decide to chance it or not. But yeah, let's go ahead and I'm just gonna move the Dauntless here. What's funny is he showed me the picture just before we went live, and I had it open on the screen. And my first thought was like, wait a minute, the Dauntless isn't an airship. Is he stupid? Because I keep calling this... Anyway. Let's go ahead and move that over here. It's fine.
We'll bounce all our dice off today.
I guess it's the Google homepage now. Yeah, let's go ahead and roll some initiative.
Oh God, already?
Yeah, I mean it's on.
on.
It's happening immediately.
Oh,
I thought we would be able to talk. Okay.
great. That's only going to be a waste. Wonderful. Excellent.
For the record, I did not give Zombie Serenity her Cypher initiative bonus.
She's not a cipher anymore.
That didn't seem appropriate.
She's a Zambo now.
Well, I mean, zombies could be ciphers.
Riot.
Just not this zombie.
14. Ralp.
Kelian.
24. Yep.
Liberation.
Liberation acts on a 12.
Oh. Let's see Clone Liberation on the same initiative.
Of course we are.
And Nath.
Nath acts at 13.
And Ferocity.
Yeah, let's clump this up a little more. 13.
Okay.
It's a traffic jam up in here.
Okay.
Look at Kelian's stupid 20 over on the side of the table, and then 10, 10, 14.
The voice of the Arcanoloth fades out. Not into like a hideous cackle or anything maniacal like that. It's just you cease hearing him. And the doors that your two previous comrades entered through close behind them as well. Kelian, you're up first.
Yeah, let's shoot. Let's shoot Zombie Serenity.
Okay.
Not even thinking about it.
That's this red one here, by the way.
Okay.
And this
And
green one here is the floating Elcyclone mask.
And I'm first, so I get advantage. And let's invoke the sharpshooter feat too. Let's take a -5 penalty on this.
Okay.
And let me get out my lucky tokens.
I did
Right.
do new divination rolls for our Arcanoloth friend.
All right. That is a 19.
19 will hit.
All right, cool. So, one of these and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What? Okay, sure.
What?
I just dropped the dice and they exploded. Just went everywhere.
Floating dice is good.
That is 49 damage.
49. Are there any actual exploding dice mechanics anywhere in 5e?
I
Yeah.
don't think so. There are?
Well, not exploding. No, sorry.
Yeah, I can't think of any.
The
No.
only exploding dice mechanics are things like when you roll like a 100, you get to roll again twice on a table.
Yeah, the only D&D exploding dice I remember was the Arquebus in 2nd edition. If you rolled max damage on your die, you could roll damage again. But if you rolled a 1 on your to hit, it literally exploded in your hands. Here's what happens. Kelian. Using one of your glass bolts.
Yep.
You fire the glass bolt, and it just shatters on her chest. And you're standing in an anti-magic field. No damage. Doesn't even pierce the skin.
I have never hated you as much as I hate you right now.
Hey, I didn't spray it on you, man. Told you last week it was an anti-magic field.
I know.
Moving
I
your
know.
staying put.
Frosty says, Kelian, do you need bolts? I've got some.
No. I have got other bolts.
You probably shouldn't use glass.
Thanks. I'm good.
Operation.
Hey,
Zombie Serenity steps forward, and she's dragging this great club, the likes of which that you've never seen Serenity use. She used a maul all the time you fought alongside her. With this two-handed great club, it's the kind of thing you always figured she would be able to swing, but she never actually did. But now she's swinging it at you for sure.
that's not nice. I don't like that.
You got an AC, right?
Allegedly.
I got a 16,
Yep.
and I got a nat 20.
Well,
First roll of the night, and it's a critical hit. It's gonna be a
Hey,
good day,
Brick Road.
kids. Yeah.
Is cutting words a magic feature? Because I'd like to cutting words off that crit, but I don't want to. I don't want to do it if I'm going to have to roll a charisma saving throw.
And Riot would know whether it was. a
No,
spell.
it's not a. Not. I wouldn't say cutting words is a magic feature. I was for a second in my head. I was getting it confused with dissonant whispers, which is definitely magic. But
Oh
no.
yeah, that's a spell.
Yeah.
I wouldn't need to. I don't have to ask for that.
So what happens
Okay,
when you've
I'm
got 30 different little fiddly things that all have similar names?
Yeah.
But yeah, no. Cutting words is your bardic inspiration. That's not magical.
Okay.
If
Then
you
I'm
were in a
gonna
field of silence, you might not be able to do that.
take 4 off of that.
Okay. That's still going to be a hit, though.
Sure.
Yeah.
So I got 2 hits on the Great Club.
Hopefully, Serenity doesn't
Did
have her feet.
Serenity ever hit Liberation before?
Possibly. I don't really recall such a situation happening.
28
Um,
bludgeoning damage from 2 strikes of this Great Club. So if you've...
I mean, Liberation definitely doesn't remember.
Not anymore, anyway.
Not after getting hit in the head like that.
Yeah, if Liberation has never been struck by Serenity before, never been on the receiving end of all that strength, he now knows what it feels like.
Liberation seeing stars.
Stars or Tweety birds?
Stars, that's what the script calls for, stars.
Nice, you picked up on the reference. I'm going to give you a blip for that. You know what? 2 blips. Riot, your turn. I'm actually not. Go home.
I know, I'm just laughing.
Let's see what's Riot got. That's not magical. Precious little. I'm gonna try first, I guess, to attack this mask with a rapier.
Okay.
So let's see here. Well, not with a 2-1 die, I'm not.
No, you lunge out at where you think this thing's body must be to support this mask, and you just catch air.
Okay. Bonus action, I'm going to give Kelian a Bardic Inspiration.
It's a D12 now.
It is a D12 now.
Excellent.
Where are you?
Ferocity.
Over here.
Cool.
Do you roll the
Alright,
R's in ferocity?
Do whatever makes you happy.
Does it have a little Latin American trill to it? I can see her reviewing the worst burrito place in the multiverse.
Beans to skip in Infinite. Ferocity takes out her wand as well as her crossbow and kind of just holds it to the side as she runs her hand down it, and she brings up to her the mic to her mouth, and she casts Elemental Weapon.
Okay.
Oh my god, no.
Is this gonna be a thing?
I have 12 spells.
Okay. So
One of them has a 1-minute cast time.
Oh no!
and we've established that she has Yugoloth blood.
Yes.
Okay. So the spell works as intended. Go ahead and make a charisma saving throw.
Nat 20.
Nat 20.
Of course.
So, And as Ferocity's using this spell, she's able to tap into her magic, standing inside of this anti-magic field. It's been designed so Yugoloths can do that. But in doing so, you feel that Yugoloth nature, that greed and that avarice and that suspiciousness kind of just well up inside of her. So what does Elemental Weapon actually do?
It enchants my crossbow such that it's now a +1 crossbow, and it lets me fire an element of my choice. Do damage with it.
Okay.
And I'm gonna choose, I don't know, fire.
Let me just double check. Yeah, there's no way this spell doesn't work on Acheron. This spell literally only exists to make regular weapons do more damage. That's like Acheron, the spell. Moving or staying put. In that position right there, you are in Serenity's threat range.
Right, which is why I don't want to leave.
Okay.
But I am, however, going to give Liberation a bardic inspiration.
Okay.
Excellent.
Don't worry, Liberation, you can do it.
Brings us to Nath. And like I said earlier, you are able to attempt casting, but the mechanics are going to be a surprise.
Dodge.
It's going to dodge there.
What's Ferocity's bardic inspiration at? D6? D8?
It is a D8.
D8.
All right.
Man, this new character sheet is so good.
Liberation, it's your turn.
Just one second. Okay. Yeah. Going upside Zambo Serenity's head.
Okay, roll it.
How does a 25? Yeah, 25 do?
25 will definitely hit.
It's gonna be 6 damage.
6?
Yeah, and I'm gonna go ahead and spend 2 key points to block her key, such that it exists.
Okay, refresh your memory, because I don't think you've used this in a long time.
Yeah, it's been a minute since I've used it. One sec. When creature's key is disrupted, it suffers following penalties. Can't spend key points or superiority dice. Disadvantage on attack rolls, and its save DCs are reduced by 5.
Okay.
And that lasts until she makes a Constitution saving throw DC 17.
And when
at the end of her turn.
At the end of her turn. Okay, very good.
Probably not going to last very long, but you know what?
And moving or staying put?
The disadvantage on attack is really going to help. I'm going to stay put.
I'm going to stay put. It's going to bring us to the Ghost of El Cyclone, who's going to punch Riot a lot.
Riot's used to getting punched by El Cyclone at this point.
Okay, Riot. I've got an 11.
Miss.
I got a 20.
Hits.
I got a 24.
Hits.
And I got a 22.
Yep, that all hits. Except for that 11.
3 out of 4. Is there any reason you'd want this split up? Or do you want it all as one big lump?
Is it any of it lightning? Oh wait, no, my magic properties, my armor are nulled anyway.
Correct.
So no.
18 points of force damage.
Mm-hmm.
Plus 9 points of necrotic damage. And you can't even see what's hitting you. You just feel the force of the blows as you watch this mask kind of dance and juke around in your line of sight.
Okay.
It's going to bring us back to Kelian.
Okay. Take 2. I'm going to shoot Zombie Serenity
Okay.
with... It's probably a bad idea, but a poison bolt that I got from the Drow way back when.
Okay.
Remember those?
Mm-hmm.
I still have those, yeah. And same thing, -5 penalty to hit Zombie Serenity.
Okay.
I'm gonna shoot him with a bolt of making Brick look up his notes.
And let's use this bardic inspiration.
Yeah.
That is a non-natural 20.
Yep, that hits.
All right. For 36 damage. 30. No. For 45 damage.
Okay.
36 plus 10. Yeah.
And using a standard bolt, this time you penetrate the skin. And the wound doesn't bleed so much as it just kind of oozes and pusses as there's no longer a working circulatory system. Moving or staying put?
Much better. Staying put.
Great.
But this goes away.
And Serenity's going to make 2 more Great Club attacks. These are both at disadvantage because her key is blocked.
Yep.
Okay. 14
Nope.
and 18.
Yep.
Ferocity sees Serenity going in for a swipe at Liberation, and she calls out, "You've already died once. Why don't you just do it again?" And the cutting words reduce that blow by 8.
8 points of
So
damage.
knocks
8
knocks it
points
down.
of attack.
Knocks it from an 18 to a 10. That also misses.
All right. And the big swings, I mean, they're just... What differentiates this from the Serenity you know is that the swings do not come quick. Especially when the rat girl back there hurts her feelings. And then she makes a Constitution saving throw.
The only thing Serenity ever wasn't resistant to was Psychic.
Got an 11 on the...
Failure.
Con
Her
save.
stuff is still
That's
blocked.
Bizarre. It's like her best save. Okay. It's going to bring us to... Riot.
Okay. Riot, seeing Ferocity attempt to spell, is not going to get shown up.
All right, here comes the
Here comes
cross
the one.
No, not the caution, because I don't think I can. My attunement to the fork is dead. Here comes the Destructive Wave.
God.
So let me make that Charisma save first. And then these guys have both got to make Con saves, I believe. Okay, is a 17 good on the Charisma save?
Yes, 17's fine. DC on the save is 16.
Okay, cool.
Okay. The Ghosts fails the con save. Serenity gets a 21.
Okay, so Serenity's going to take half damage from this stuff. Going to take Thunder and Radiant damage.
Okay.
Do I need to separate those out?
No, you do not. I can take it as one lump.
Okay.
Oh, actually, yeah, please. I actually do need those separate.
Yeah, I thought as much. Okay. Hang on a second. Got to get everything in the lump here. Okay, that is 34. Oh wait, let me just... Okay, here we go. That is 21 Radiant and 13 Thunder.
Okay. I'm using calc.exe because why not? Bear with me just a second. And then Serenity takes half because she saved, correct?
That is correct.
Okay. And the spell definitely damages both of these monsters you once called friends. But none of your actual friends, because this spell is selective, yes?
Yeah.
Comes with sculpt
Doesn't even
spell
take out
built in.
Ferocity.
So what's one of the few spells Riot has that isn't going to hurt everybody she knows?
Alright, moving or staying put?
I think 1 punch is better than 5, so Riot's going to move over here.
Behind Ferocity.
Not behind, so much as next to.
I got a 27 on the attack of opportunity.
Okay, yeah, that'll hit.
Do shit about that.
8
Sorry,
points
bro.
of force damage, plus 4 points of necrotic damage.
Okay.
That's going to bring us to Ferocity.
Alright. Ferocity is going to loose a bolt at Zombie Serenity here.
Okay.
Does a 17 hit?
It does.
Should I roll the spell damage?
For elemental weapon, you mean?
Yeah. Or does that get suppressed after she cast it?
No, the spell worked fine. Because
Okay.
you passed that save, yeah.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure. I didn't want to get that out of the way early, I figured.
It counts as magical damage, even.
Yeah. Alright. Do you need me to split these damage types up?
It's piercing and fire, right?
Correct.
Yeah, just give me the lump sum.
Alright, that's 8 piercing and fire damage.
What's funny is that when I was putting the adventure together, the monster that I used as the basis for Zombie Serenity's stat block had immunity to fire. So when I sat down last week to run the session, I'm looking at the notes like, why is she immune to fire? That's stupid. I make mistakes like that sometimes. That's how I make new monsters. I take an old monster and just steal the stat block and change 2 words. That's all I do.
Isn't that what everybody does?
No, apparently a lot of people can't. They're crying because they don't have enough monsters. They're complaining about it.
I did that several times during the session yesterday.
Yeah, it just takes a little
And
bit
then-
of imagination. That's it.
Except I kept calling them by like their stat block. I would say like they were fighting these 2 dwarven slavers, and I kept calling them gladiators, even though they weren't gladiators.
Right.
They were just using the gladiator stats.
Oh, I said knights like 5 times.
Moving or staying put?
And I still got some turn here.
Yeah.
And she turns to Liberation,
Okay.
and she casts Healing Word.
Okay.
頑張って。
I mean, you're not welcome back next week. It took 2 years.
We've already established
This
that
is-
the bard should be the most obnoxious person at the table, so I said to Nick, see, the problem we're having here is you need to get invited back the next week. I only need to make it a session and make it very clear, never kill Mahogany again.
So go ahead and make your charisma save there.
Yeah, you got it.
I would love it if healing words start to turn you evil.
That would be incredible.
Not today.
Okay.
And that's 7 healing.
7 points of healing.
So
Thank
actually,
you.
you take 3 points of healing from that.
Okay. I feel dirty.
It was a
Taking
bad
healing.
word.
And that's going to bring us to Nath, hanging out by the doorway.
Try the door.
Try the door. You turn around, put your hands on the bar of the door, and try to push it open, and it's blocked. Probably something barring it from the other side. But yeah, you'd have to break through the door to get out.
I'll throw a dagger at Zombie Serenity.
Too bad this isn't NetHack. You can throw like 12 daggers in one turn.
Storm blades.
With a wizard, so that would be a 20 on armor class.
20 hits.
For 7 damage.
Okay, and the dagger doesn't leave a deep wound, but you can see it cuts her across the flesh before clattering to the ground. Are you moving or staying put?
That's the end of Nath's turn.
All right, Liberation.
Yep. Continuing to mix it up with Serenity. I don't have to reapply the stun effects or the key blocking effect. So let's just go ahead and keep on going.
Okay.
How does a 27 do.
That'll do it.
That's 4. 26 will hit 2. Man, I'm rolling like butt for damage today. It's 9 total for the first 2 hits, and I'm going to go ahead and flurry. Oops. I didn't mean to roll that d8. I know the d20 is what I need. What am I doing? I'm a maniac. I'm a fool.
They're all identical. They're not even d20s. They're just programming constructs. And you are falling prey to the gambler's fallacy, my friend.
Say 19. Does that hit?
19 hits.
All right, that's 2 more. It's worth of damage.
Yeah, just give me the grand total damage at the end.
So that was 9 to start with, and 19 all told. Punch and Serenity.
And then are you moving or staying put?
I'm gonna stay put.
Okay, and your blows are landing, but they're not having the same effect you're used to having standing in this anti-magic field. You don't get the same forcefulness out of them that you're accustomed to. And that's going to bring us to the spooky ghosts.
I love those guys.
Kelian.
What is this nonsense?
Hi, how you doing?
You're attacking the rogue, really?
I have a 19.
Just hits.
I have a 27.
Just hits.
I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
I suck at those.
Man, I wish I knew what Kelian's AC was.
That is a 17.
A 17. Okay.
Yeah.
And this is a low-ass damage roll, so you might get out of this a little unscathed.
Well, let's not go that far.
So 8 points of force damage from the 2 blows, plus 3 points of necrotic damage, and you are not stunned until the end of the Ghost of LC Clone's next turn.
And I resist necrotic damage.
And there you go.
So, bang, bang, bang.
Because you're a zombie.
Kelian,
Yeah.
this mask just, or like the area below the mask, just punch the hell out of you. How do you
That's
retaliate?
nice. I'm going to turn around and shoot Serenity in the face.
Okay.
One enemy at a time.
No. Arctic Inspiration. I got a... yeah, let's take the penalty again. -5 for +10. That is a 21.
We'll hit.
No, that's not a 21. It's I didn't subtract the 5. That is a
16.
16.
16 does not hit.
Let's spend that lucky token.
Well, did you already use the
He
Bardic
did.
Inspiration? Okay.
I did. Yeah, on the last shot.
Ah.
And there's the worst roll. All right. Yeah. Go me.
Kelian is
Shot
nothing.
just
Is not
goes
dependable.
wide.
Riot yells to Kelian, "Stop showing off!"
Moving or staying put.
Stay put.
It's funny because all you read on the weird like D&D grognard forums is how like broken that particular feat is, how it totally ruins the game. But every time I've seen players use it, that happens.
What did you miss with?
A
A
16.
16.
16.
That's fucked up.
I mean, it's really broken on someone like Serenity who has advantage on all their attacks.
Well, but I figure if you build the character like that's just what your character is good at.
Right, like Riot is at everything.
That's going to bring us to... Oh, it's my turn, actually. I mean, I don't see any reason to change the Zambo strategy here. We're just going to continue to pummel poor Liberation into monk pudding.
Hey.
All right, I have a 21,
Yep.
and I have an 11.
Not quite.
$14. points of bludgeoning damage as one of these two great club blows crashes across your chest, and the other one you duck under, crashes against this pillar. So her aim with this thing isn't great either.
Liberation looks a little winded, but he's still looking like he's hale enough to keep going.
And how does an 18 do on that con save?
Yeah, that does pass.
All right, so her key is no longer blocked, and she's not moving from that position. She's going to continue to pound you like a nail. Right.
Sure.
Okay. Let me see something 1 second here. I have to look this up because I haven't done it in a while. But Riot's going to come over here and smash Zombie Serenity on the head with her guitar.
Ah, the old El Kabong.
Yeah.
So that's a con save on her part?
It's going to be a wisdom save if I hit,
Okay.
which is not
I
guaranteed.
remember that one.
Oh, hey, this is a 20.
20 will hit.
20 will hit. Cool. So make that wisdom save.
Wiz save, only a 12.
Okay, so you're stunned till the end of... Is it my next turn or your next turn?
And
Probably yours.
destroys
No.
the guitar.
Yeah, it does. Until the end of my next turn.
Which
And
is-
also, I get to roll some damage.
Which is
So
my
that's
favorite
nice.
part of that ability.
Yeah.
It's fine. She can just cast Mending. Oh wait.
Yeah.
She mends the guitar, but then she's really neutral evil forever after that.
Take 20 bludgeoning damage. Nope, 21.
Okay.
Extremely neutrally.
Did we give that like cantrip damage that scales? Is that what we did
We
with
did.
it? Okay.
We did.
Because it replaced something. I forget now. It was a long time
It was
ago.
gonna... Yeah, I only rolled up 3 planar Tiefling features, and then I asked for this for my 4th one.
Gotcha. Okay. And are you taking up position on the other side of that pillar there? That's where you want to plant
Yeah.
yourself?
Yep. I figure I'm actually, no, you know what? Serenity's stunned. I'm just gonna go back here.
Okay. Just kind of step out of that threat range. It's going to bring us to Ferocity.
All right, and Ferocity's also gonna step back, and then stunned. You have advantage on a stunned creature, right?
I have a handy-dandy cheat sheet here that has all that information in it.
Fantastic.
Yes, you do have advantage on stunned creatures.
All right. Well, I'm gonna do my own feat that maybe you guys have seen before. It's called Sharpshooter.
Oh, please show up, Kelian. Please. I want this so badly.
And then the end of
There's
next
a nat 20 right there.
That's a nat 20.
Look at this!
And a nat 1! Oh my god!
So, I'm sorry to say, but the way this session ends is that Ferocity is going to be sleeping with Factal Reese. That's how this ends.
Ferocity's gonna be sleeping with Kelian.
Go ahead and roll that damage.
He'd be like, he just shows up on I need some of your power. Give me some of that.
Teach me your secrets. The secret is to actually aim.
That's 25 piercing and fire damage.
25 is the total on that?
Yes,
Okay.
and it is magical.
Okay, and then you're staying put in that corner there?
Yeah, I'm good here.
Kelian turns to Riot and says, "You expect me not to after that?"
Listen, we're bards. We can't not show off when we attack. That's what we do.
Ferocity looks to the side and suddenly excited holds up a hand for a high five.
Yeah, right. High fives.
Math.
Riot,
good.
how the hell did you do that? And I'll throw another dagger at Serenity.
Okay.
No, advantage.
Yeah, you've got advantage on this roll.
Ooh, that's +8. Yes. So that'll hit an armor class of 13.
No.
That's the end of Nath's
Did the math
turn.
wrong there.
The pommel of the dagger strikes her in the chest and it bounces harmlessly to the ground. Liberation, you're up.
That's me. Hey, I'm going to be going at Serenity with advantage this time.
Here's the question you have to ask yourself, because
Hmm?
I played a lot of Symphony of the Night, and the first boss of
Alright.
Symphony of the Night is Slogger and Gaibon. And
Yeah.
whichever one you kill first, the other one gets, like, superpowers.
Well, that's fine. You know, all
So-
you
You
can do
don't
is
want Serenity to have superpowers. Are you out of your mind?
just crouch and hold the shield button, and you just block the fireballs completely.
Damn, my one weakness.
24 hit.
24 will hit, yes.
How about more than a 24?
More than a 24 also hits.
Let's see, that is 12 damage all told. Again, probably I'm not really doing much in the way of anything. Yeah, so you know what? Oh, she's already stunned. Shazbot. That
Yeah.
was a bad decision.
That's why you're rolling at advantage.
Yeah.
Stun her a different way. Multiple stuns.
Step over here. Flurry on the Ghost of Elsie clone. Oh, yep. I got roll 2 on. How about a 16? Does that hit?
Okay, we gotta do this one attack at a time. So the 16
Yeah,
hits.
so
but
16 hit. Okay.
Give me 1 second here. As your first blow lands, for a split second, you see just the outline of, like, maybe faint light or mist of the man holding up the mask. And you see 4 or 5 of these outlines surrounding you, and you catch air with your first punch. Do the second one.
Okay, so how about a 23?
23 hits.
All right, then. Please to enjoy this this 8 damage and make a Constitution saving throw, DC 17.
Okay.
Are you bad at those?
If he's at this point, he's probably
19.
Yep. Never mind.
Monks are hard, man.
Yep, monks are hard.
I gave these monsters pretty much the same hit points, with the idea that Serenity resists everything, and Elsie Clone's just really hard to get a hand on. So I'm curious to see how long they last. Moving or staying put there?
Staying put.
Okay, it's gonna bring us to. Oh, you know what? He's gonna show you how it's done, son.
Oh,
Yeah.
really? Oh, really?
That Liberations, or rather, that Elsa Clone, such a show off.
That
I know,
happens
right?
next. Ooh, this 2's not gonna hit.
Nope.
That's not gonna do anything. I've got a 23.
Yep.
You're not dodging, are you?
No.
Okay. So go ahead and take 6 force damage,
All right.
1 necrotic damage, and make a Constitution saving throw.
And Constitution saving throw. Yes. I'm proficient in those,
And you can reroll it. if you
and I
fail.
can re-roll them if I fail. Is a 12 fail?
12 fails.
All right, then burn it at a key point. Significantly more than a 12.
Okay.
That is a 19.
Yeah, that passes. And for a moment, when this blow lands, coming out of just this cloud of fists forming in front of you, for a moment you feel all the muscles in your body seize up. And you're like, oh god, no, this is what that feels like. But the effect doesn't stick. You are not stunned.
Lovely.
And the thing is going to float back behind this pillar over here. It's going to bring us to...
Is it? Do I get
Kelian.
an? Oh, wait.
It's not
for
leaving
that?
your threat range.
Okay.
Still within 5 feet of you.
Got it.
I get advantage on Serenity.
Yeah.
She's
Serenity
still
is
stunned.
Stunned.
Until the end of her
Yeah.
turn or the end of Riot's turn?
Riots.
Until the end of my turn.
Gotcha.
So Riot gets advantage as well.
Let's yeah, sharpshooter,
Okay.
because fuck being upstaged by ferocity.
Sorry, man, I'm not doing it on purpose.
I mean,
Do you still got that inspiration?
No,
I'm the one who has the
I gotta-
inspiration.
I got a lucky token though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is a 17.
17 hits. Oh, and here comes the big
Hey, we
damage.
know it.
We found the AC.
Yeah. All right.
This is something I think you guys told me about 3rd edition. Is apparently sneak attack doesn't work against undead in 3rd edition.
Yeah. It does
Yeah,
not.
it's dumb.
I never
That
never knew that.
That is 51 damage.
51 damage. Okay. And are you moving or staying put? Serenity is pretty well bloodied at this point. I guess oozing at this point.
Because I'm not leaving Elsiclone's that range.
Nope. Just sneaking around the side there. It's hard to tell where his threat range actually is because he's just this little mask kind of bouncing around in midair.
Sure.
Oh, sorry,
Wait,
you
how-
can't move. She's stunned. No, she doesn't do
Yeah.
anything. It's going to bring us
she
to
can't
Riot.
do much.
Okay. Right. Walks over here and is going to attack with her rapier at advantage.
Now, you're not a rogue, so you can't backstab, even though that's literally what you're doing.
Yep.
Bards just cheat, man.
Yeah.
I don't think this is going to hit. I think my rapier attack is only a +7. So yeah, that looks like a 16 to hit.
No, 16 does not hit.
Dang. Okay.
17 was the number.
I'll go ahead and give Kelian, since his feelings have been hurt, another bardic inspiration.
Okay. And staying put there.
Yep, that's the end of my turn.
Miss Ferocity.
Miss Ferocity is going to take another shot with her crossbow.
No longer at advantage because now
No longer at advantage, but I think I still I do such shitty damage with my normal shot. I literally only do damage with sharpshooters. So let's get that sharpshooter out there. Even if I miss 3/4 of the time, it's still worth it.
Right.
Yeah,
well-
that would have missed either way.
Yeah.
So Ferocity pulls out her crossbow and takes a shot, and then she says, "See, Kelian, I missed too. It's okay."
Nath, what interesting way are you going to miss in?
Throw a dagger
How
at Serenity,
many
obviously.
daggers are you
Oh,
carrying?
Crit.
5.
Crit.
Did the dagger actually crit?
It
Yeah.
actually did crit.
That's hysterical.
Incredible.
8 damage.
8 damage.
If this kills Serenity,
It doesn't.
okay.
It would be really funny.
Yeah.
But
Right.
That's the end of Nath's
Would
turn.
be really grateful.
dagger embeds in her skin, and you see her attention turn toward Nath for a moment. It's going to bring us to Liberation.
Liberation versus Elsiclone, the fight you've been waiting for session after session after session. Here we go. That one. Here we go. 19.
Okay, 19 hits. Go ahead and let me roll d20 here.
Take 10. Or, yeah.
And once again, you catch the mirror image instead of Elsie.
Yeah, that's what I... Alright, Flurry.
Alright.
Let's burn through that nonsense. How does a 23 do?
Catches the mirror image.
How about a 27?
That'll hit.
The good news is he's out of mirror images. Right?
Take another 10 damage.
10
Or take
damage.
10 damage there. Save. Constitution. DC 17.
Stunning strike's not a bonus action.
No, it's just whenever I land a hit.
All right.
Yeah.
I got a 18 actually.
Well, darn.
The ghost.
I'm
is
trying.
it's not in the condition immunity list. So that seems weird to me, but yeah, you could totally stun a ghost. All right,
Fun to go stunning.
staying put there.
Yes.
All right. The ghost of El Cyclone.
Rickard's been waiting for a long time.
So
to
I
do
actually
that.
built his stat block wrong because I have him down that he can either stunning strike or flurry, but not both because I have him listed as bonus actions. But now that I know that I can do both, I'm going to just go ahead and attack Liberation with everything I've got.
That is totally legit and fine.
I'll stick to the stat block. Okay, when I make stat blocks like this with class features, I purposely leave out a lot of class features because I want it all to fit on one screen.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I've got a I'm sorry, I've got 2 26s against you.
That's nice.
You're not dodging, are you?
No.
Okay. You would have said something, I'm sure.
Yeah.
14 points of force damage, plus the full 8 points of necrotic damage, and make a Constitution 15 saving throw.
You said 14. Okay, you said 14 and 8, you said?
That is correct.
Okay, all right. 33 plus 6 is 9. Okay, all right. All right, now Constitution saving throw. Here we go. Why? Why die? Come on now. Let's burn another key point for that. There we go. That's more like it.
And then once again, you are not stunned.
Who's going to run out of key points sooner?
Oh, he doesn't actually have key points.
Oh.
he just does stuff. That's going to bring us to Kelian.
All right, let's keep on murdering Serenity. Just
Okay.
a regular shot, no sharpshooter or anything.
You got the Bardic Inspiration this time, so.
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
Must have missed that.
Yeah.
Well then, yeah, let's sharpshoot.
All right.
Liberation has G points, but Serenity has, or Elsicon has
Elsicon.
cheat points.
Cheat
Oh
points.
well, that is a
Pretty
10
significant.
plus 9, 23.
23 will hit.
Don't need no bardic inspiration.
See if
She.
you can be the guy right now.
You do have a bard right here, though.
Oh, yeah, you're pretty inspired by Sheriff sitting next to him.
The
You mean to miss
inspiration.
one of those D6s?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I am. How about that?
It's right. Yeah.
So, of course.
Cool.
So that is 10, 33 plus 9 is 42.
42, and the lumbering form of Serenity crashes to the ground. I mean,
We did it!
it was already dead, but now it's dead and not moving. Oh, actually, scratch that. She gets to make a saving throw to see if she.
That's right.
Oh, yeah. Cheaty
What?
barbarian. in
Which-
fact.
Because she's a zombie, right?
Yeah, zombies. When a zombie's reduced to 0 hit
Oh.
points, they get to make a con save, unless the death blow is radiant damage, and if they pass, they drop to 1 hit point instead. But
Oh, barbarians get that too.
yeah, the difficulty of the save is like the damage that was dealt, and he dealt 33 damage. So no, failed the save. Serenity falls to the ground and stops moving.
All right.
Moving or staying put?
Cunning action to disengage.
Okay.